Whatever transformation Kamala Harris went through to turn her into a genius at that debate, it's all worn off. We have new video of her all week being a moron. She's reverting back. Welcome to John Mike Keene.
We talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people. Yeah. What are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid. My mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard.
Your mother, she's one of the very few Americans, Kamala Harris is, where both parents are PhDs. One taught at Harvard, the father, the communist, and her mom was a cancer researcher. But remember, the question is, how will you bring down prices? And she's going to spend the whole time talking about being just raised in the middle class.
She was able to finally save up enough money to buy our first house when I was a teenager. I grew up in a community of hardworking people, construction workers and nurses and teachers. And I try to explain to some people who may not have had the same experience, but a lot of people will relate to this. I grew up in a neighborhood of folks who were very proud of their lawn,
Okay, imbecile, how are you going to keep prices down? How are you going to keep prices down? The question is, how are you going to keep prices down? Kamala Harris, how?
And I was raised to believe and to know that all people deserve dignity. And that we as Americans have a beautiful character. We have ambitions and aspirations and dreams, but not everyone necessarily has access to the resources that can help them fuel those dreams and ambitions.
That's been two 30-second segments with no answer. She has no answer. She's going to continue. She just talks and rambles on. Kamala, how are you going to keep prices down?
So when I talk about building an opportunity economy, it is very much with the mind of investing in the ambitions and aspirations and the incredible work ethic of the American people, and creating opportunity for people, for example, to start a small business.
She sounds like an 80s New Age cult. In this clip, she sounds a little different. I can't really offer any comments on this one because it's just so bad. I'll let you all figure it out.
And as a woman, there's a balance to be struck between being tough and being a bitch. Turn that off.
Tell us when you're going to turn that off. Here's Kamala Harris out in the wild this week. Again, I don't know how you'd put it, being a moron.
How are you feeling about Pennsylvania?
Question is, how do you feel about Pennsylvania? What's going to happen? To the Pennsylvania vote, the Pennsylvania people. What are you going to do, Kamala Harris?
I am feeling very good about Pennsylvania because there are a lot of people in Pennsylvania who deserve to be seen and heard. That's why I'm here in Johnstown. And I will be continuing to travel around the state.
Her lectures sound like they were written by a third grader trying to extend their essay they have to turn into the teacher without adding any content. I'm John Mike Keene.